welcome to Barre 30. My name's Ashlyn and I'm going to be leading you through a barre class today. So if you have weights at home, go ahead and grab those as well as a resistance band. If you don't have either of those, don't worry about it. We can do the same kind of exercises without them. So let's go ahead and get started today. Let's get stretched out right into a down dog. So we'll start right on our knees in a tabletop, flipping those toes under. Go ahead and lean back, stretching out your feet and your calves. And when you're ready, send those hips high into a down dog here. And take a second to bend into each knee, pedal into each foot, stretching those hamstrings out. Maybe coming high toes, low heels. From here, we're gonna send this right leg high. And right away, we're gonna take this right knee through, tap that right elbow, send that leg high, take it across your body, and tap the left elbow. So alternating here, back and forth. Tap and high. 4, 3, 2, send that right leg back up high on 1, holding it nice and tight. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze all those muscles down to that pointed toe. Go ahead and bend that leg in and straighten it back out. Bend and straighten. So keeping that glute squeezed this whole range. Rest of the body's totally stuck and still in one position, except for when you're bending that knee. 4, 3, 2, straighten it out on 1. We're gonna trace small figure eights in the air. So small controlled movement right here. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, holding it up on 1, taking that knee straight through this time, crunching it in towards your nose and sending it high. Crunch and high. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking that leg back down, sending that left one up. Again, same thing here. Right away, we're gonna take that left knee, tap that left elbow, send that leg high and across, tap the right, alternating here. 4, 3, 2, sending that left leg back up high on 1, squeeze everything, go ahead and bend, point that toe towards your head and straighten that leg back out. Again, squeezing your glute that whole range. 4, 3, 2, straighten it out on 1, tracing those figure eights in the air. Small controlled movement. All the muscles are squeezed down to that pointed toe. For 3, 2, holding it up on 1, taking that knee through, crunching to nose and sending it high. Crunch and high. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sending that foot down, coming down to those knees, pushing back into a quick child's pose. Nice big breath in here. From here, we're gonna work into abs. So, coming on down, we're gonna lay on our back right here. All body weight resistance. So, we want to make sure our opposite hand is tapping that opposite leg. So, I'm gonna go ahead and hover both of these feet, send these hands behind my head, send this left arm long, bring it up, tap that right foot. So, just the left arm, right leg, tap and down. Hovering that left foot up above the mat if you can. Always an option to set it down here. 4, 3, 2, meet them together on 1. Little pulses up, up, up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides. We want to send that right arm long. Tap it up to that left leg. Tap and long. hovering that right leg up above the ground. If you want, you can set it down. For 3, 2, meet them together on one little pulse. For 3, 2, bring it back down on one, hovering both those feet. We're gonna crisscross them all the way up to the ceiling and come back down. Go ahead and set those shoulders back down onto the mat. Trying to suck the navel in towards the back of the spine, making a flat back into that mat. For 3, 2, feet up on one, take those hands up off the mat and pulse up. Trying to tap the top of those toes. For 3, 2, holding it up on one. We're gonna take this right leg long and up, left, long, and up, alternating right here. For 3, 2, both legs up on one, tap and sending them long. For 5, 4, 3, 2, hover them on one little flutter. Last little bit for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, dropping it out. Nice big breath in. Letting it go. We're gonna take those knees in and rock and roll yourself on up to seated. And from here, we're gonna do this plank together. So, main goal of plank is we want a nice straight line with our body, trying to keep those hips in line. Imagine taking that core in towards your navel. So, we want nice stance here with those wrists right below those shoulder blades, sending those legs back, and we want to go ahead and flex those feet so our heels are nice and flexed right here. So we're pushing back, popping up through those shoulders, holding right here. Go ahead and get in plank and hold. We're gonna start by lifting this right foot up, tap, just that right side, up, tap, for 3, 2, holding it up on 1, for 3, 2, setting it down, send that left one up, tap, for 3, 2, holding it up, for 3, 2, setting it down, coming on down to those forearms, still holding right here. We're gonna tap these knees, tap, up, right, left, right, left. And together, tap, up, both knees, tap, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Set it back into child's pose. Take a nice big breath in and out right here. And go ahead and look for your band, if you have one. Go ahead and grab your band, putting it around your wrists, and these lighter weights. All right, we're gonna start with both here. So a nice stance, micro bending through those knees. We're gonna send these weights straight out from the shoulder blades with that band around our wrists. We're just gonna start simply coming out and in, inch out and in. Right here, holding those weights forward, taking that resistance against that band, out, in. For 3, 2, holding it together on 1, pulling it apart so you have that resistance, don't let go of it, little pulses into it. For 3, 2, holding it on 1, go ahead and bend towards the ceiling and take it back straight, bend and straighten it out. Trying to keep those elbows in line with the shoulders, that whole range. For 3, 2, bend it to that ceiling on 1, take it apart and in, out, in. Woo. Checking in with that core, making sure it's nice and tight. For 3, 2, holding it on 1, little pulse. Pulse while you're holding out against that band. Pulse. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Taking it down. We're gonna take these weights down to the ground and taking that band behind our low back around our wrists. So again, if you have no band, that's fine. Just make a nice ball with your fists, or you can use your weights here as well, holding them here. All right, so if you've got that band, we've got it around our wrist. We're gonna hinge forward right here. Make sure that core is up and in tight. Small micro bend in those knees, sending these arms straight out from the shoulder blades. Make a fist with your hands, and we're gonna go out and in against that resistance. Pushing out, in. You'll start to feel this one fast, especially if you have the band. For 3, 2, holding it out on 1, and pulse, pulse. For 3, 2, holding it out right here. You're gonna bend and straighten, bend, straighten, trying to keep those elbows up in line with your shoulders right here, pushing out against that band. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking that down. All right, we're gonna go ahead and grab those weights and sending them straight out to the side. So holding them straight out in line with those shoulders. Nice grip on the weights. We're gonna start with a small controlled circle forward. Little circle, circle. For 3, 2, circling it backwards on 1. Circle, circle. For 3, 2, holding it in place. Go ahead and bend. Make a goalpost here. Elbows in line with those shoulders and straighten it back out. So upper body's totally stuck in one spot. Just bending at those elbows. For 3, 2, bend it to goalpost on 1. We're gonna close and open. Close, open. Really trying to bring those elbows in close to touch. For 3, 2, closing it up on 1. Bringing those elbows in as close as you can, as straight up from the shoulders as you can. Go ahead and lengthen them straight and bend them back up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, holding it up on 1. Little pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking it down. Go ahead and set those weights down. And loosening up our arms. Take one across the body. A nice tug here. And same with that left side. All right. Now, coming out to the bar, if you don't have a bar, you can feel free to use a chair. The edge of a chair, you could use a wall, whatever helps you hold your balance. So, we're going to take a giant goddess squat out to the side. We want those heels in, toes pointed out. So coming on down, holding that bar for a little bit of balance. We want to come on as low as you can, pushing these knees back and those hips tucked up and under. So a lot of times when we come down, we kind of want to pop out like this and hang forward. We want those hips tucked up and under and those knees pushed back. So engaging the knees the whole time, pushing them back, chest up, core is nice and tight. So starting right here, starting with that small pulse, with those toes pointed to each side. Pulse, pulse. For 3, 2, holding it low on 1. We're gonna pop up that right heel. Pulse, pulse. Right heels up. Pulse, pulse. For 3, 2, switch sides, left heel up. Keep it pulsing. Again, checking in with those knees, pushing them back, hips tucked up and under. For 3, 2, popping up both heels on 1. So we're high toes both sides, knees push back, coming as low as you can, come an inch lower, little pulse. For 3, 2, holding it as low as you can on 1. We're gonna butterfly these knees back. So small movement, contract it, back, back, chest up, core tight. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming on down with those heels. All right, we're gonna take one of these lighter weights if you have one. If you don't, no need for one. But go ahead and put it behind that right ankle if you'd like to use a weight. And we're gonna flex this right foot hard here. So, looking from the side, we want these legs in line with one another. This right foot's nice and flexed. Small micro bend in that standing left leg. And we're gonna fire hydrant this right side straight out to the side and down. Straight up and down. So a lot of times when we do this, our legs something forward. We want to push that knee back in line with the hip and our shin up in line with the ground. So down and up. Three, 2, holding it up on 1. Pulse it up, pulse, pulse. So hold it at the top as high as you can and then pulse up an inch higher. For 3, 2, holding it up on 1, we're gonna stomp it back. Like you're stomping on to a wall right behind you. Keeping that knee up in line with the hip, shin parallel to the ground. Stomp, stomp for 3, 2, holding it up on 1, pointing that toe, we're gonna come down, 2, up, 2. So when we come down, we're not all the way down, we're about 3/4 of the way right here. Down, 2, up, 2. For 3, 2, holding it up on 1, pulse it this time with that toe pointed. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming on down, we're gonna switch sides. So go ahead, put that weight behind that left knee. Same thing here, flexing that left foot, nice and hard. Go ahead and take a small micro bend in that standing right leg, and we're gonna send this fire hydrant straight up and down, up and down. Chest up nice and tall. Trying to keep upper body totally stuck and still in one spot, just hinging from that hip. For 3, 2, holding it up on 1 as high as you can and inch it higher. Pulse, pulse, pulse. For 3, 2, holding it up on 1, stomp it back, back. Checking in with that knee, keeping it up as high as you can in line with that hip. Shin is parallel, core is tight. For 3, 2, keep it held up, pointing that toe, coming down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. For 5, 4, 3, 2, take it up last time on 1, pointing that toe, pulse it up, up, up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking that down, setting that weight aside. We'll take a quick gentleman's chair here. So go ahead and cross that right ankle over left knee, sitting back, stretching out that hip, and switching sides whenever that feels right for you. All right, coming onto our mat to finish up here. So we're gonna go ahead and take this band and put it around our ankles. All right, we're gonna come onto our stomachs here. So main thing to remember here is that we want both of our hips rooted onto that mat this entire time. So it's easy to kind of pop one up. So we want to make sure that both are stuck on the mat. Both hips are touching the mat at all times. So we're going to go ahead and take this band around our right foot, or left foot, and right ankle. So it looks like this. Perfect. And then flexing that left foot, we're going to take this right leg up and pulse it up, 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 up. So we're catching that band around the ankle on that left side, locking it in place. Both hips are on the mat, pointing that right toe, taking it up, 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 up. 4, 3, 2, holding it up on 1, little pulses, pulse, pulse. 4, 3, 2, holding it up as high as you can with both hips still in that mat. We're going to take it out, straight out to the side and back center. Straight, center. 4, 3, 2, take it out as far as you can to the side, little pulse, pulse, pulse. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking it down, switching sides. So taking that band around the foot on that right side and around that left ankle. And go ahead and stick that right toe under so we're locking the band in there. Pointing that left toe, take it straight up off the mat and take it up and up. If you don't have a band, that's fine, just as long as you're making sure both hips are straight on the mat, squeezing your glutes, pointing those toes. You can still find a lot of resistance there. 4, 3, 2, holding it up on 1 and pulse, pulse, pulse right here. 4, 3, 2, holding it up, take it straight out and in, out, in. Pushing against that resistance, making sure we're not letting the band snap that leg back in, but resistance as we come in as well. For 3, 2, hold it out, pulse, pulse, pulse into the side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, taking that band, we're gonna put it around both feet, and then come on, go ahead and bend those knees so both feet are pointed to the ceiling. So flex right here, and we're gonna push out against that band on the side. So it's gonna feel a little weird. If you don't have a band, make sure those knees are in line with your hips, and then just push straight out a little bit. And we're gonna lift just this right knee. So lift and down, lift, down, up, down, squeezing that glute, that whole range. For 3, 2, holding it up on 1 and pulse it up, pulse, pulse, pulse. So both hips are flat into the mat, squeezing both glutes, and just that right knee's up off the mat right now. For 3, 2, setting it down on 1, switching sides, push out against that band, take that left one up and tap, up, tap. Micro movements right here. Really targeting the glutes. For 3, 2, holding it up and pulse, pulse. That knee is up off the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, taking it down, straighten those legs out. We're gonna lift up off of the mat right here with our upper body. That band's still around these feet. Take it out and in, out, in, holding. For 3, 2, hold it out, and pulse, pulse. Woo. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking it down and push back into child's pose. Even out that lower back there. And coming forward. All right, and we're gonna finish with a couple glute bridges. So again, last bit with that band, take it up above the knee. We're gonna come on down to our back. And then we're gonna take these feet wide. So we're gonna get right into those sides to start. Taking these feet wide, come onto high toes. Send those hips all the way up, squeezing those glutes. We're gonna come down halfway. Send those hips back up all the way. Take those knees out and in. So down, up, out, in. Down, up, out, and in. Squeeze your glutes as you come down and back up, protecting that lower back. Thinking of coming vertebrae by vertebrae down and back up, out, in. For 3, 2, take those hips all the way back up on 1. Take those knees out. Push those hips up as high as you can and butterfly those knees out against this band. We'll feel this directly into the side. Keep it going. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking that down. Take those knees in towards your chest. Rocking out that lower back. Small circles here. Giving yourself a hug. Sending yourself some love for being strong and able and for showing up for you today. Go ahead and rock and roll yourselves on up to seated. Taking that band off. And we are finished.